Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
So the community issue I chose originally was childhood hunger in America, and I just wanted to inform people on that. And what attracted me to that particular community issue was I had volunteered at a shelter and food bank in my hometown, and I noticed that there was so much food at that food bank that went to waste. And that stuck with me years after volunteering there. And so I really wanted to inform people about all the food that got wasted and what a big problem childhood hunger actually is in America. And I wanted to show the solution that existed.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
So our team project focused on a totally different topic. It was actually bullying in middle school. Um, and so to make our call to action relevant to the college students that we were speaking to, we talked about being a mentor and setting a good example for younger students. And we also talked about showing good use of social media and not encouraging using social media to be mean to others, to say bad, hurtful things, or to just shout random opinions. Like, we wanted to show that as older college students, more mature, we could be the mentors and set a good example for those that are younger than us.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
So I think the biggest part I played in our team speech was keeping us motivated. It was a really busy time when we were doing that speech, and we had a little bit of a problem getting together in meetings. So while we were meeting, we had to stay motivated and we had to stay focused in order to get it done in the time that we had. And we also had to meet at night most of the time because that's the only time our schedules matched up. And so staying motivated was important so we weren't working until 10. And then I also think I brought some creativity to the group. We had a fairly creative presentation in comparison to some of the other presentations in class, and I was proud of the work that we did in order to make our presentation stand out from the others.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
Um, I think our team actually had a challenge of making our speech the correct time. We were a little bit worried about making the time originally, and then we ended up with way too much content. And so then it's hard to decide like whose part of the speech is going to get cut. So we had a little bit of problem working with that and making sure our speech was the correct length because we had to cut like 5 minutes off of our speech. But in the end, we got it to work out and we hit the timing perfectly.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Com 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
So I think that my biggest takeaway from Com 110 is going to be my practice preparing speeches. Because before this point, I've actually never really had to prepare a speech before. And so it was new. Usually, a presentation that we give in class, you're just giving a PowerPoint presentation. You have something to look at and something to fall back on in case you get lost. But with these prepared speeches, you definitely had to practice them more. So it was a different level of involvement before giving the speech or giving the presentation. You still wanted to inform people about something and get good points across, but you had to do that more from memory and less from just checking the PowerPoint, making sure you were on the right direction.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Okay, thank you. You too.